I do legitimately have questions I want to ask because
Yes.
one of the things I thought fascinating on your resume was that you were on MadTV. And I don't know if anyone knows about what you don't think MadTV was fascinating?
No, I do, but
Or were you
you
not
know,
really on MadTV and you lied on your resume and I'm calling you out?
that one.
That's what happened.
That one. No, no, no.
No.
I'll explain myself, and you know, I could just say yes, 100%. But you know, I always want full transparency. It felt like I was on it, but they never hired me because I would do like 2 or 3 episodes a year. It felt like, but you know, because all my friends from Chicago were on it. But I would audition. You know, the first time I got on, I just got on because I auditioned and I got the part. But it got to the point where they were in the writers' room and they would be like, "Hey, how about Paul Vato for that?" They'd be like, "Nah, he was just in a sketch last week." It'd be like, so that's why I was like, "Well, just hire me." I mean, because I was there every Friday anyways. So you know, because my friends like Ike Barinholtz, Josh Myers, who's Seth's brother, Key and Peele, you know, all the
Okay, you're
Chicago guys
name
were there.
dropping. You're cool. We get it. We Paul's a pretty cool guy. All right.
I couldn't help it. I just knew him from Chicago, you know, and Matt TV was almost just an extension of Chicago. It was, you know, I feel like I've never even gotten like the gravity of it. Like, oh my God, like we've actually been on television. Oh my God, I've actually been in a movie, you know, where you just are like, okay, whatever. And then you're like, but not everyone has had that chance, and not
I
everyone,
couldn't
even
find
people that
any
want it.
clips. I couldn't find MadTV clips with you in it, and I want to see them. I want to see if there was a sketch that made it.
Yeah, yeah. I found some on YouTube, and one of them is inappropriate car salesman, which is a sketch that would never make it. It was Mike McDonald and Paul Vogt, and at one point, Paul Vogt and I were like, "Hey, we should do a show together, like Vato and Vogt, or Vote for Vato, or something." You know, we come up with some funny stuff. So Paul Vogt is a twin. He and Peter Vogt. They're both, and they were in like maybe the Princess Diaries, maybe the first one or the second one. Really, really funny. And that's when I realized that's the first time I did drag because I played Paul Vogt's mother, and he goes into a Mini Cooper dealership, and he's a big guy. And Mike McDonald, I mean, Paul Vogt walks in, and the first line is like, "Oh," he goes, "Oh, the candy machine, it's right down the hall." Uh, and I mean, it is like fat shaming joke after fat shaming joke, you know, using the R word at the end. I think that was the out of the sketch. So I have a small appearance in that, and I know it's on YouTube.
Oh, I'm gonna
Where
look for it.
and you know, Paul wasn't wearing like falsies. They put like balloons or something really big, so I had like giant breasts, which I was like, this is fun, you know. And so when I wasn't, I'm like, how do you guys do it and not just touch them all the time? I was just like, and Paul, you know, I walk out and everybody was laughing because Paul had like really sad ones and mine were like really nice. Um, and I'm only saying that because that was appropriate then, not now, of course, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s probably. And then there was another one, which I hope my friends at the Arabian Nights don't find out about, where I played a sheik with a harem, and I was in the audience for The Price is Right or The Streets Will Run Red with Your Blood. And it was hosted by Al Barkour. Bob Barker? Bob
Oh,
Barker.
Bob Barker. Yeah, I'm
It was
like
Bob
Al.
Barker,
Okay.
but it was hosted by Al Barkour. And well, I just remember one of the funny lines was like, Frank Caliendo was the guy doing the voiceover or whatever. It's like, "You've won a brand new cart." And it was like a cart pulled by a donkey. And when they cut to me, I had like a saber and an AK-47. You know, so it was like all these stereotypes that I mean, I don't know what kind of grief we would get. And I had many wives, of course, because I was a sheik. And so I would be curious to see. So that I know that's out there. I know what else. I saw another one where I think I just mouthed the words like "what the," and that
Whoa.
was I've seen that on
Whoa.
YouTube.
Paul, the fact
Yeah,
that you can replicate that, what an actor.
you know what? I've done it twice. So I also did that same line. I never even thought about this. On the Sarah Silverman show, I was the chef at Romansky's, and when Jay Johnson goes that Sarah Silverman pees the bed, and somebody goes like, "What the?" and I go, so I've done it
Because
twice.
you
So
were so
me.
good on MadTV. They saw you. They go, this guy. I've never seen anyone mouth the words the way that Paul can. Wow.
You might be onto something.
I'm just saying, we put that out there on Instagram Live. Someone's going to see you in this live and be like, whoa, the way Paul moved his mouth, I felt the emotion come through even though he was saying nothing. He was just melting. You're going to book something. I'm just saying.
I'm the what the F guy.
Yeah. You should add that to your Clubhouse bio. It'd be very confusing.
You know that when people walk in here, that's when they see me, they'll be like, "What the? Who's that?"
What that actually is amazing. That's not his face.
It's his voice. That's not his face.
Oh, that just sums up this whole chat. That's so funny.